Hey guys, long time no see. I hope you've been doing good for the past 4 months that I haven't posted any YouTube videos. I was preoccupied with my personal life and I just didn't have the feeling to make any more videos. A few weeks have come around and I've been checking the free VPS category on YouTube, and I've seen that it was always the same things, nothing really new for the past months, and it was kind of like funny because I feel that once I left, there was less and less good things out there. I felt that this should change. We should actually try to do something. So this video is a video that I started to film a few months back that I finished today. On those notes, thank you for always supporting me, and let's get started. So when I'm talking about a website, I'm of course talking about AWS, Amazon Web Services. It's known in the whole world, to be honest. I think everyone knows about AWS. What's great about them is that they are reliable, they never have crazy downtimes, and it's free. So I'm going to show you how you can sign up for it. Let's go ahead and put an email. So I'm going to put VPS Maker because it's my YouTube channel, and put a AWS account name. So you put whatever you want. After, we're going to have a security check and they're going to send you an email to that Gmail. They're going to have to go ahead and simply verify. There we go, I have my code, so I'm going to simply go and paste it into there, and now they're going to prompt me to add a root user password. So I'm going to do that while respecting the conditions that are mentioned below. And after that's done, I'm going to simply go to the next step. After, they're going to ask me to fill up some personal information that I'm not going to do, of course, in front of you guys, but you can simply fill it up with your information. Of course, don't lie, give truthful information. But there we go, complete everything, and I will catch you up in the next step. And so the next, and after, they're going to simply ask me to confirm my identity by adding a mobile phone number. So I'm going to add my phone number. I'm just going to give the code that was in from the SMS I received, and after, you can choose a plan. Of course, put the one the most in the left, so the free plan. And there we go. As you can see, I am signed up for AWS, and under 10 minutes my account will be created and I'll be able to use it. So I'll catch you when that's done. Alright, so here we currently are. So we are into the AWS website, and now we're going to head on to create simply a VPS that we can use for whatever you want, as long as it's legal. For that, we are going to go to the search bar that's available on the top left side of the screen right here, and we're going to type EC2. There we go, and it's going to be the first one that's right here. So we're just going to click enter right there, and it's going to simply lead us to this page that we have running here. Once that's done, we can simply press on launch instance right here, as so. There we go, and we'll be able to, and we will be taken to this page right here. So we have our name server that I'm going to call AWS tests, as so. And here we can choose what we want to use. So you can have a Windows RDP, or you can have an Ubuntu server. So if you want a Windows RDP, this will give you 1 year of a free RDP. No issues whatsoever, and you'll be able to connect to it and do whatever you want with this RDP for 1 year. So if you need to run things continuously, this is a great choice. Or you can simply have Ubuntu as we have here. That's gonna act like a normal Ubuntu system because it's the case. So I'm gonna leave it on 24.04 since it's the most recent one that AWS supports, and at this time I think it's the most recent one that exists. Concerning the tier, we are blocked at a T3 micro, more than enough for very simple things. If it's just for learning how a server works or to put up a website, this will be more than enough. Paired with Cloudflare, you'll have no issue running a running a website with this, and it's an overall very easy setup. So if you'll need a video on that, I would be able to make a second one. After, for the key pairs, I'm not going to put any. I have this one, but I'm not going to use it because it's more for private use. But you can simply create a new key pair if you're interested into that, and you can choose what you prefer. If you prefer using a third tier application called Party, or simply using OpenSSH. I use OpenSSH, but you don't even need a key pair. I'm going to show you how to collect without a key pair. So I'm not going to put anything here. Normally I can just put, proceed without. It's put not recommended because if you don't have access to the account, you can't have access to your server, and you will always need to connect through your AWS account. This is why it's not really recommended. But if this isn't an issue for you, or you're just wanting to do as I'm showing on screen, this will be more than enough. Finally, here, if you're wanting to put a website, you'll want to tick those two right here, or at least the HTTPS, certainly 100%. And that's really it for here. For your storage, you can get up to 30 gigabytes. So let's not be fussy and let's use our 30 gigabytes that are offered right here. And normally that should be it. So we're just going to simply create the instance, and there we go. It's already launched. So now we're just going to press on this button right here, as so, and it's going to redirect us to this instant page where we have all the different servers that will be running. In our case, we only have one, since to have a server running for 1 year, we can only have one server per account. So we're going to click on that instance ID, as so, and as you can see, we are given a public IPV4 address right here and a private IPV4 address right here. If you would have a key, you would simply use the public IPv4 and you would connect as Ubuntu, not as root. They don't really appreciate when you connect as root, so they ask you to connect as Ubuntu. So you would put Ubuntu at and your IP. If you have followed my steps and you have not made a key, let's simply connect to our server with AWS. So for that, as you can see, we have a connect button that's available right here, and we're going to click on it, and it's going to redirect us to all of these categories. We're going to stay on the first one, EC2 Instance Connect. We're going to keep everything as so because there's no need for changing, and we're going to simply connect. There we go. So it's going to connect in our web browser, and we will not need to put any passwords, any other verification. Everything will be done directly in the AWS app. And so as you can see, we are already in our server. So there you go, I just made a htop so you can view the overall specs of the machine. So as said, we have 2 cores available and 1 gigabyte of RAM. So this is brilliant. Oops, I messed up my command, sorry. You of course have sudo su access without any doubt. You have apt commands available. You can install whatever you want, and this is the charm of this server, is that as long as you stay in the legal, you can install whatever you want.